Hi, this is my presentation on assistive technology for students with autism spectrum disorder, and my name is Lori Daybell. Welcome to this really interesting presentation. First, what is assistive technology? Assistive technology includes a huge range of tools that can be helpful or even life-changing for people with autism. It's actually defined under the Technology-Related Assistance for Individuals with Disabilities Act of 1988, and it says an AT can be any item that is used to increase, maintain, or improve functional capabilities of individuals with disabilities. Because people with autism often don't have obvious physical disabilities, and many people on the spectrum are verbal, it's easy to forget how helpful assistive technology can be. For people on the spectrum, assistive technology can help in many different areas of life, including basic communication, reading, writing, and math, telling time, managing schedules, learning and using social skills, managing sensory challenges, staying safe, and activities of daily living. We're going to touch on those here in this presentation. First, we're going to talk about AT for communication and language. According to some estimates, as many as 35% of children with autism are nonverbal. A very large percentage of people on the spectrum have difficulty with verbal communication, and virtually all people with autism have at least some difficulty with social communication. So AT is generally put into, I've seen it say no tech, low tech, mid tech, high tech. For the purposes of this presentation, we're going to do low, mid tech together. Low tech meaning doesn't use a battery, doesn't need a device. Mid tech, some mild tech. High tech would be more involved tech. So for low mid tech for AT and communication and language, this would be things such as a PEC system, social stories, social emotional language and communication board, card games, video modeling of social communication, and picture cards or boards. Here is a link for social skills training for children with autism. It's a video series called Time for School. It is all about video modeling ways to be successful in different things you would come across in school, such as waiting for your turn, asking for help, navigating the school, having a conversation, all sorts of things students need to be successful. They offer different videos of different age ranges as well. High-tech in AT would be things like AACware, Proloquo to go. It's an AAC device, also Touch Chat, also an AAC device, both English and Spanish. They're both a little pricey. Proloquo to go is about $250 and Touch Chat is about $150. Kiwi is a socially assistive robot. It's created by researchers at USC, and it teaches autistic children how to both to do math and to socialize. And then QT Robot was created by a company at the University of Luxembourg. It's intended to increase children's willingness to interact with human therapists and decrease comfort during therapy sessions. Personally, for me, I have a daughter with autism, and she's very resistant to therapy. I need a QT Robot for her. Next, we're going to talk about assistive technology for academics and cognition. Some studies have found that about 30% of children with ASD have intellectual disability. More than 30% are diagnosed with ADHD, and up to 40% experience some level of anxiety. These issues, added to the core symptoms of autism, which we all know include speech, social, and sensory challenges, create some significant issues in school and in the workplace. Most significantly are difficulties with processing spoken and written language, sensory challenges that makes being in the environment particularly difficult, and executive functioning difficulties, which make it hard to manage schedules, stay on task, plan projects. AT can help with all these issues. So let's look at some low mid-tech AT in academics and cognition, and there are many more than on this list. But to start with, I included visual schedules, timers, both visual and digital, visual manipulatives like Cuisinart rods, alphabet blocks, color-coded planners, sensory supports with fidgets, weighted vests, noise-canceling headphones, alarms, watches, calculators, standing desks, wobble cushions, and audiobooks. As you can see, a wide variety of support in AT Tech that can help with various executive functioning and movement and sensory issues that children with autism face. High-tech AT and academic and cognition. Also, the list could be much longer than this, but to talk about a few, this is an app called Lucid Chart. It does intelligent diagramming. It's a software app that does mind mapping and organization of thoughts and ideas. Think of it like a all-in-one high-tech graphic organizer for your students. iReady is an academic and cognition support we use in my district. It's personalized software learning system in reading and math, and it adapts to the skill level of the learner. LiveScribe are smart pens that turn written text into digital documents onto your computer, so you can then manipulate and sort them easily. And then there's also speech-to-text programs. That's a pretty standard one that we use with most of my students in school. Now let's talk about transition. So both community-based and independent living skills. So I found a few low-tech things. This is a link to a webpage if anybody wants to look at it. It has some free materials for educators and families. It's the National Autism Association, and it's their page on wandering. It offers, among other things, autism awareness and safety bands to inform the community of a person with ASD's needs in an emergency. There are also, we have PECs and visual schedules, maps, sequential task analysis, pictures of daily personal care tasks and activities, lists for things to do, personal contacts, shopping, etc., sensory-friendly clothing, weighted vests, fidgets, and emotional coping supports, noise-canceling headphones. So lots of things that you can see makes a person with autism have a little bit more stability and comfort as they're going out into the community and being a little more independent. Now let's talk about high-tech AT and transition. So I found, along with AAC devices and smart home devices in our world today, like a Facebook portal, so you can look at somebody while you talk to them, or auditorially controlled lights, an Alexa grocery list or shopping list, etc. I found a great app that is free. It's called the About. It's called the Companion. It's on identifier.com, or you can find it in the App Store. It's designed for use by teens and adults with autism. It's particularly ideal for teens who are looking for more independence but still require assistance with certain tasks. The app uses a human avatar, her name is Abby, to help the user with questions regarding various challenges and needs throughout the day. It includes calendar management, task reminders, delivered by a phone call, text message, or phone notification, school and work schedules. It can also help with other everyday challenges such as navigation, dealing with money like tipping or splitting a bill when you go out to eat, and planning for weather such as choosing an outfit and accessories. I may get this companion app just for me because I need help with some of these things too. Here's a shopping list. It's a partial shopping list, but it's a good place to start. Some links for where to get these things and prices were available. So here's a page on games to teach social emotional skills and turn-taking communication. It's by Pathway to Success. They're available to purchase on Teachers Pay Teachers, and here's the link. Autism and their various prices, nothing very expensive. Here's autism DVDs from Model Me Kids. It's also, they're digitally downloaded now that we're not really in the age of DVDs as much. It's video modeling, social communication skills. You can download a 9-video set for about $250. Proloquo to Go AAC, it's about $250. Touch Chat's about $150. The Intelligent Diagramming Lucid Chart is actually only $7. And then the LiveScribe pens and systems cost between $80 and $120. And the About Companion app, the AI app, is free, and you can download it from the Apple Store or Google Play. To finish, here's my list of references if anybody wants to check anything out. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for joining. Bye.